Hey guys, welcome to the AFTERBUZZ TV after show for Loosely Exactly Nicole. We're talking episode 4, season 1. It's called Mistress. Let's see what Nicole's doing.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
I'm sorry.
She is not sorry.
Not sorry.
Yeah, it was.
Not sorry.
Yeah, it's just immediate.
She's a little sorry. A little bit.
Hi guys, welcome to the AFTERBUZZ TV after show for Loosely Exactly Nicole. I'm Jennifer Leone. You can find me on social media at Jennifer Leone TV, and please follow AFTERBUZZ TV too, and give us a thumbs up, 5 stars on SoundCloud and iTunes and everything.
Hello everyone, I'm Maddie Makely. Welcome to the show, and you can find me on all my social media at Maddie_Makely.
Hi, I'm Abigail Fraher, and you can follow me on all social media at Abigail Fraher.
Hi, I'm Ava Hill, and you can find me on Instagram at the Ava Hill. What? And Facebook at Ava Hill. I think I'm so caught up in I Ain't Sorry right now.
And Beyonce.
And
very,
Beyonce.
like,
yeah,
head is in Beyonce.
Beyonce will make you
Right.
forget your life,
Yeah.
and
Well-
I just forgot mine.
And the show.
And Nicole
And
found
Nicole's.
hers. She is a mistress in this episode. Now, what do you guys think of this episode? This is...
She's all over the place.
She's all over the place.
I think it was even you said how she keeps falling in love with everyone she has sex with.
Yeah, I'm
I
kind
don't know if that's a
I'm kind of
Nicole
over it.
thing or what.
Well, because she talks mad game, but she's not really like backing it up.
Right,
I
right.
think.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Meaning she says, ooh, I can have sex with anyone, but then she falls for these people
Yeah.
and wants to sleep with them again.
Right.
So, yeah, what do you think?
Maybe it's just a young, I mean, no shade, but maybe it's just like a young 20s,
Well, I don't know if she's young.
Wait a second, I'm in my young 20s, so I lied. I'm like 22, and, just coming from experience.
But is Nicole that young? Is Nicole like 19? Like, I don't think she's supposed to be.
She's maybe what? Maybe 20, oldest,
I thought she
maybe
was 25.
24, 25. But
Yeah. So
Still, I
she's in it, and she shouldn't be that,
well, she's in it, but I mean, hey, technically, I graduated from undergrad at 22. So really, she's only been like, if she went to college, for example, she's only been in the real world for maybe, 2-3 years. So maybe she's just kind of, she's still in like a young, she can use the I'm young card and kind of do what she wants.
She gets a pregnancy test from crackhead Kev, so I'm not sure, she is. I'm with you there. Then she's a little young because she's like, this is a great excuse. What do you guys?
Right, yeah, I guess I feel you, and I like that you're supporting her because that is a good point. She is young.
She's
she needs to be
young.
carried
She
a little.
needs to-
But at the
yeah.
same time, if you're going to be young and do that, don't talk all this mad game about how great you are and how many guys you sleep with and how you like do your thing, and then
the big OD?
then daddy, one time, and
But
you're.
what if she does it for like? What if she does it to protect herself? What if she's doing it for bigger reasons? What if she's?
know.
You know, maybe if it's a
to be honest,
void.
like by the look of it, I don't even think she knows she's doing it. She's like such a mess and all over the place. It's so cute, but I really don't even think she's like aware of what she's really doing to herself or like to families, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
No, she meets this guy at Victoria's party, and he's married and wants an arrangement, wants to sleep with her at hotel rooms, and always flakes because he's got a wife.
And his wife comes in and she's like, talk me off my bad decisions, please. And like, so I really don't think she's even aware of like what she's doing until, but it's funny. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
She can use the young card, I think. That's what your 20s are for. You do stupid.
mistress?
You do stupid crap. Now I don't
Maybe.
support
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say this conversation could go on all night.
We're like, no.
Now,
We're like, no.
Now let me tell you, you're sipping your tea. All you guys are sipping tea on me right now. Is this shade? What is this?
Just spit my
This is not shade.
No, okay. Let me explain. Mayday.
Okay.
Let me clean it up. Let me clean it. Let me do some PR. Let me do some PR.
All right, girl, go.
So, okay. First excuse I'll give her is that she's young. She's in her 20s. However,
Yes.
let me get the broom.
You got a minute.
Let me get the broom. I'm a traditional person. I'm a Southern belle. I'm from the South. I don't believe in cheating. I don't believe in that at all. However, with this like millennial dating age kind of thing, there's a lot of instances where, women don't mind. Now, I don't understand why. I don't get it, but there's a lot of instances where women don't mind kind of being the mistress, especially if the man has money. You know what I mean?
That's so sad.
I don't agree with that. However, there are a lot of women who
with low self-esteem.
with low self-esteem, and they don't mind being like the
other woman.
Now, I don't understand it. I don't do it.
Right.
It's not my thing.
Right.
Honestly, truly, it's not my thing.
I believe you.
No, there's a lot of that, but I think it's so funny how the wife handles it. I think that shocked me a little bit more. How she's so chill and just like, oh, I know you've been cheating on me for years.
Do you think
I think that
that's
happens more than we think. I think that happens
Really?
a
Do you
lot.
think that that's low self-esteem for a woman to just be like, I know you cheat on me, we're married, I'll see you at home?
Well, she was like, sex with you is a chore, and who knows what she's doing.
Which is a great clapback, by the way.
Yeah. So, and she's like, I'm over it.
I think a lot of marriages out here, or also in general too, like you were saying,
especially
like this day and age, you know, there's always something better. There's always, you know, that girl on Instagram or whatever. But I feel like there are a lot of marriages now that are mostly business. Or where there's some sort of like a rule where it's not maybe necessarily an open marriage, but it's I'm going to look the other way kind of a thing because you support me, or, you know, I think there's a lot. Yep. Marriage is not easy anymore.
Or traditional.
I don't think there's one definition for marriage anymore. I think it's, you know, whatever the two people decide to make it. Right. Okay. That would not work for me, what they had going on. But
I think the women in this episode are just disappointing me right now, especially Veronica, too, because she's like, well, I don't know if I want... Like, what do you mean relationship, you know? And this guy, who I don't even know the guy's name.
What was it?
He
was kind of weird to
her coworker.
He's weird to me.
Yeah, but she's weird too. So I'm like, they're a
but
great
see, at first,
thing together.
didn't you get the vibe that he kind of wasn't really into the relationship? Because in the beginning, I thought he was kind of sketched out that they would have to sign this contract.
Yeah.
What is it called? It's a declaration of reform. Or
is this a real thing? Because I've never been corporate.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
That's a real thing.
I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just when two people at work are basically dating, and then the whole office needs to know about
really
for
awkward.
non-sexual harassment or something. I have no idea.
Because like a superior can be sued.
So then, do you have to come out and say to your boss like we're in a relationship, or do you just keep it mute and then once they find out that you're in a relationship, then you sign it?
I think that. I think
that's
people
that's what happened in the episode.
I feel like people can go to HR and have it signed without having to tell the whole office that they're in a relationship, but like HR has to know.
So what would you all do? Would you keep it mute?
Yo, I think this is way too soon. I feel like the show is like an absolute cluster F word of traditional mixed with like new age stuff, and so it's like, okay, we're like getting mad at Nicole for, you know, what she's doing, but then at the same time it's like these two are already talking about being like in a relationship, and they've like hung out 3 times. So I think that it's a beautiful mess. That's what the show is right now, and it's just there's no
structure.
One point that they're trying to get home. I think it's that everything's acceptable almost.
I also don't know if they're just working with the season and they grow because next episode Nicole finally gets booked. So I'm not sure if they're just moving her forward.
I didn't know that. Oh, wait.
Spoiler!
You're doing that we don't get the sound effect this time of the spoiler alert. There it is, everyone.
Thanks, Steve.
No, but I see what you mean. There really is no storyline to this at all. It's really just thrown out there. So, but all we know is she's banging Derek.
Right.
For every single episode. That's how every episode either start or finish is her banging Derek, which is kind of funny, but she's all over the place with her emotions and herself, which is,
I guess so. That kind of follows your 20s. Your 20s aren't really a plotted out period.
Yeah, so, it's a huge cluster. It's a huge mess. Yeah. And, you know, you can use the card. You can use the 20s card. Well, I'm 20-something, so blah, blah, blah. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I mean, now, if you guys were in that situation, if you were the wife, what would you have done when you walked into the hotel room?
My husband wouldn't be doing that.
I wouldn't have a husband.
I wouldn't have a husband like that.
So, like, would you have approached? Because to me, she was too calm. So, like, would you have reacted the same way? Would you have beat his? Would you have, like, what would you have done? Would you have killed her?
I mean, it's a totally different. I mean, who knows what their relationship's like? And I know some people who are just like down for that. Like, it's weird. It's so weird to me, but. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a new age and new different things. So
they are just hitting an LA aspect with this. I think we mentioned that a lot too. But I mean, that's maybe how some marriages.
Do you guys
happen
believe in
here.
marriage still with this new aspect of dating?
You know what? I believe in the guy first. Yeah, it's the guy
That's
first.
a good answer.
And then, so I don't care if I get married. It's just like,
You believe
if you
in
find a
if you find a guy that's worth that.
fits that role. It's not the role first, and then you find someone to fit it.
Great. That's a good answer.
But just really moving on because we don't have a lot of time. If you have time though, watch our after show for Mary and Jane because we had a special guest, so we ran a little longer. So this episode's going to be a little bit shorter. It's basically like no sex commitment. I think that was the or no commitment but sex. That was their point for this. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are doing it, and that's why they're touching on it.
Which is pretty much how this generation.
Right, is. So, exactly how they date. And on the third date, they, like you said, wanted to sign that agreement.
Right.
Right. It's weird.
Yeah, that would have scared me off too. Because at first I was like, why are you so hesitant? Why was she so hesitant to sign it? But now that I'm really putting like the timetable together, it makes sense that she was kind of like, okay, this is a lot
it
going on.
basically is signing saying we're in a relationship. And I think that kind of like freaked her out. Like,
that would freak me out too.
We just make pancakes. Like,
meaning sex.
So
I'm actually shocked that she is doing that though, because to me she came off as like more of the like traditional conservative, kind of like the
Those are the worst usually.
Nicole is changing her.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, you're about to, I don't know. We can't go on that yet. But
I mean, you know,
I think a lot of these people have just really low self-esteem. And if you're with someone who is married, you're basically just saying that's okay to be second.
I think you attract in life what you think you deserve.
Well, yeah, that's true. But
Well, yeah, and then she goes on this rant. Well, I like fancy stuff. Why can't you get me fancy stuff anymore?
Different
it's like,
guy.
Girlfriend, you are not his boo thing.
Right.
Like, you're not.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be around him at all, let alone getting the fancy stuff from him. You're lucky for whatever you can
But
get.
you know what's so sad though? Some women actually think though that they will leave their wives for them.
Well, that's why in the
got
end,
him out.
Yay! They got him out.
Right.
And she's like, what can I do to take it to the next level?
Yeah.
No one. I think that was like commitment. Nobody wants. That was I think the focus. No one wants commitment.
Right. Sex, no commitment.
This
right?
is the first time I was
sad.
actually kind of disappointed in Nicole a little bit. Because these are the type of B-words in LA that all of the girls are tired and sick of losing their husbands or
boyfriends too. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, it happens and it's wrong, I think, but we can't talk morally. It's, what Nicole does, and that's it.
Right.
And I think, in the next episode, you're about to be happy for her because she does move on and get that job. So I don't know if she's still messing around with Derek or this married guy. Probably not the married guy ever again. Let's hope he doesn't.
I think that was a quick.
Your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
Oh.
Well,
predictions.
that's
Time for predictions.
There you
That's
go.
timely.
That's the
Yeah.
prediction.
Well, I think she's going to book a role in the next episode.
Really? What makes you think that?
I don't know, Jen.
What do you guys think?
I think
is
they're gonna
go
get back
on?
to business, and I'm happy for it. I'm bored with her sex life.
Yeah, same.
Boring.
Oh, I don't know. I think I think that we're just gonna keep seeing her get into some cluster FUCKS's.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of see how she deals with being 20 something and being in situations and seeing her get out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Well,
Maybe she'll book a role. I'm hoping she will. She's an actor.
She did.
So,
So-
I want to see more Devin. That's all I want to say. Okay.
Devin.
I missed
All
Devin.
right. Well, that was our after show. Make sure to watch next week because hopefully Nicole makes better decisions. I'm Jennifer Leone. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jennifer Leone TV, and please follow AfterBuzz as well at AfterBuzz TV. Give us a thumbs up, 5 stars on all our outlets, iTunes and SoundCloud as well.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next week as well, hopefully for a longer show. I'm Maddie Makely, and you can find me on all my socials at Maddie_Makely.
Thanks for joining us again this week. I'm Abigail Fraher, and you can find me at Abigail Fraher.
Hi, I'm Ava Hill, and you can find me on Instagram at the Ava Hill and Facebook at Ava Hill, and I'm probably gonna get a Twitter today.
Yeah.
I'm feeling spontaneous.
All right. Bye, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.